Dottie, do you know what this is?
A coin purse.
That's correct. In Faith, inside the coin purse, I have
Coins.
some coins. I'm sure you're all familiar with American half dollars. They're the largest denomination coin we have as far as size, other than silver dollars, which you don't see much of anymore. They're silver in color. They're about the size of a half dollar, which they should be. They have a picture of an eagle on one side and an American president or some other notable American on this side. Now, I'm going to violate all of the magician's rules by telling both of you exactly what I'm going to do before I start. I'm going to take the 4 coins, place them in my hand. I will shake my hand over the purse, and believe it or not, the coins are going to go invisibly. That means you won't see it happen, but invisibly from my hand to the purse. Now, a lot of people think I may have an extra coin already secreted in the purse, so Faith, I'll hold on to these coins, open the purse, dig around inside, and let Dottie know whether or not it's empty. I know it will be. I've seen this trick lots of times.
It's empty.
It's empty. Well, I knew it would be. Now, remember I told you that the coins were going to go invisibly from my hand to the purse? So if I picked a coin up like this, and I dropped it in the purse like that, you should both have seen that coin go in. Is that correct? Now the invisible method. I'll place the coin there, 2 empty hands, the 4 coins go into this hand. And as I said, I shake my hands over the purse, and invisibly, that leaves us with 1, 2, 3 coins. Now, if I opened up the purse and took a coin out, someone would accuse me of cheating. So, Faith, I'll hold on to these 3. Open the purse. If there's a coin there, we'll continue. If it's not, we're finished. But I think we're going to continue. The coin is there. Is that correct? Let me have the coin. You hang on to the purse. Now, Dottie, I'm going to hold 1 coin in this hand. This empty hand takes these 3 coins. Tell me, do you hear this?
Yes.
And Faith, do you hear that?
Yes.
That shouldn't happen, right? But you see, it does happen because now I have 2 coins in this hand and 2 coins in this hand. Now let me explain to both of you how that works. You see, this is coin 1. It's trained to go invisibly from my hand to the purse. This is coin 2. It's trained to go invisibly from one hand to the other. Now, Dottie, if coin 1 went first and coin 2 went second, and I have here coins 3 and 4, if there's a logical progression to this, do you think coin 3 or 4 will be the next to go?
3.
That's what everyone says. Look, I'll take coins 1 and 2 and place them inside the purse just like that. Now, Dottie, I want you to keep one eye on the coins, one eye on the purse, and the other eye on me. Wait a minute. That's too many eyes. I'll tell you, you watch whatever you want, but I will tap here, and you won't believe this, but I now only have 1 coin remaining. Now, Dottie, a lot of people don't think I have 3 coins in the purse. They think 1 may be in this hand. So, Faith, I'll open my hand. I'll let you open the purse, take out the 3 coins, and place them on the table. But as you do, don't place them in a pile because that don't show them very properly. Place them in a row on the table that everyone can see that we have 1, 2, 3 coins. Is the purse empty? Let's place it over here, and let me borrow your left hand, palm up. Look, I'll take coins 1, 2, and 3, place them in your hand, hold tight, don't let anything in or out. Now, Dottie, coin 4 goes into my hand. I tap here and tap there. Faith, be honest. Other than me tapping the back of your hand, did you feel anything else?
No.
Do you know why?
No.
Because nothing happened. You'll feel it when it happens, though. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4. Open up, place all 4 of the coins out on the table in a row. That's coin 1, coin 2, coin 3, and coin 4. And ladies, all we used for this trick were the 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. I forgot to tell you about using your hand. But in addition to the 1, 2, 3, 4 coins and the 1, 2, 3 empty hands, the only other prop we used for the whole trick was just the empty purse. I have 4 coins in the purse, and I generally use English pennies because I get a couple of extra lines. I did think, however, for the tape that the half dollars would show up better, so I'm using American half dollars. But I have the 4 half dollars in the purse with the expanded shell already on one of the half dollars. So I take the purse out, and I ask the spectator over here if they know what this is. And of course, they'll say it's a coin purse or some sort of purse, and I say that's correct. Then I will take it and I shake it on this side and ask this person if they can tell what I have inside. And of course, they say, we have coins inside. So I say, well, that's correct too. Let me show you exactly what I have. I open the purse. I take out the 4 coins. I deliberately don't show the inside of the purse. I just set it aside. Now, when I bring them out, the first coin that I'm going to show is the coin that has the shell on it. And I say, these are American half dollars. They are silver in color. They are about the size of an American half dollar, which they should be. And the reason I wanted the shell coin to be put down first is so that if the spectator at some point after coins have been started to be laid on the table, if they want to grab a coin, they're going to take one of them from the top and they won't take that coin. But as you'll see, the spectators get a chance apparently to inspect the coins and they're in their hands throughout the routine, so the use of a gimmick coin seems to be precluded as the routine progresses. They have the picture of the eagle on one side and usually an American president or some other significant American on this side. And now I've placed the coins out in a row. What I normally do with my English penny, it has that picture of a lady with a pitchfork on the back, and I will usually offer the coin to the spectator by saying, you'll see it has the picture of the Queen of England on one side and a crazy lady with a pitchfork on the other. And at this point, I'm sort of offering the coin to them, so if they want to grab a coin and inspect it, that's the point when they do that. But at any rate, I tell them that I'm going to deviate from all the magician's rules by telling them ahead of time what's going to happen. I'm going to take the 4 coins and I'm going to place them into my hand. I will shake the hand over the purse and the coins are going to go invisibly. That means you won't see it happen, but invisibly from my hand to the purse. Now at this point, I tell the spectators, a lot of people think maybe I have an extra coin already secreted in the purse. And many times when I make that statement, they say, yeah, I was just about to say, can I look in the purse? And that's exactly what I want them to do. So I say, look, I'll hold on to these 4 coins. I place the coins on my hand so the bottom coin is the one that has the shell on it. And I say, I'll hold on to these 4. You open the purse, dig around inside, make sure it's empty. Now, as they're doing that, I lift the top 4 coins, which is 3 coins in a shell, up off of the coin that is left in a finger palm position, and I push those and I transfer 2 coins from the top to the bottom, but I leave them in a staggered position. And I place those on the table, so it looks like you've got the same 4 coins there. Now the spectator has taken the purse, they've looked inside, they see that it's empty, so I tell them, do you remember I said the coins were going to go invisibly? And they say yes. So I open the purse. Remember, I have a coin over here in a finger palm position. So I hold the purse, pick up one of the coins, which is a real coin. The shell is second. Since I transferred 2 coins from top to bottom, it leaves the shell, the second coin. If I picked up a coin like this and drop it in the purse, that's the visible method. I'm sure both of you saw that. Now at this point, the hand that's holding the finger palmed coin goes in and I just bring out that finger palmed coin and I place it down on the table. And I close the purse and tell them to watch. Here's the invisible method. I pick up the 4 coins. When I throw them in my hand, that shell nests on the coin below it. So now you see I only have apparently 3 coins in my hand. But I hold this over and I shake and I say, just as I said, I now am left with 1, 2, 3 coins. Now a lot of people don't think I already have a coin in the purse, so what I'd like to have you do is to examine the purse, because if I were to open it and take one out, they would also think that I would sneak one in as I'm doing all that. So I say I'll hold on to coins 2, 3, and 4. I stack the 2 real coins on top of the coin that has the shell on it, and I pick those up and place them again in the finger palm position. Now, as the spectator is opening the purse and digging inside and taking that coin out, I lift up again on the top 3 coins, which is the shell and 2 coins on top of it, and I tell the spectator to and I just transfer 1 coin this time. So now I have the shell on top, and I say, let me have that coin. Now they hand me that coin, and I say, I have 1 coin in this hand, but you see I actually have 2 because I have the secret coin that was left in the finger palm position out of the shell there. 1 coin in this hand has 3 coins. And as soon as I do that, the shell nests on the coin, so I only have 2 coins apparently here. and I make sure that you let the spectators know that the hands don't come close together. You say, can you hear this? And you shake, and they can hear that clinking, and you say to the spectator on this side, and can you hear this? And again, you shake, they hear it, and you'll see their eyes get fairly wide at that point, because that really shouldn't happen. And that's what I say, that shouldn't happen, should it? But it does happen, because you see now I have 2 coins here and 2 coins over here. At that point, I'm going to give them a pseudo explanation of exactly how that happens. And I say, this is coin 1. You see, it's trained to go invisibly from my hand to the purse. And of course, that usually gets a chuckle. The lay people at this point know that I'm doing that tongue-in-cheek, but they go along. This is coin number 2. You see, it's trained to go from one hand to the other, and that's the way the whole trick works. Now I say, if coin 1 went first and coin 2 went second, and I have here coins 3 and 4, and I show both sides. Over here in this hand is the coin that's in the shell. If I have here coins 3 and 4, the shell coin goes underneath, and they're placed in the finger palm position. And I say, if there's a logical progression here, do you think coin 3 or 4 will go next? And as I say that, I lift these 2 coins up, leaving one in the finger palm position. The shell and the other coin come off, and I just transfer the shell to the top as I set that down. And they normally will say, yeah, I think the third one will go. But every once in a while you'll get one to say, I'd like 4 to go. And you say, just for you, we'll make 4 go this time. Now I reach over and pick these 2 coins up because I want to close my hand, which adds them to the other coin, and then I use that to simulate opening the purse. And then I say I'll put coins 1 and 2 in the purse. Now the reason that I do it that way is because if you have a coin in a finger palm position here, and you pick the purse up first, okay, then it doesn't look as natural, I don't think, to pick these. You should just pick these up and drop them in, but you have to pick them up and add that coin to it. So you see, if you have a coin in finger palm position and you pick these 2 up first, you have to put them in there to use this hand to open the purse. So that makes a little more sense. It's a small detail, but I think it makes all the difference in the world. We'll drop coins 1 and 2 in the purse, and you close it and place it down. Now you say, look, we'll use these 2 empty hands and these 2 coins. I'm going to close my hand, and I'm going to, I use the line also about keep one eye on this hand, one eye on the purse, and the other eye on me. And of course, that just gets a laugh, and I do a double take as I say, wait a minute, that's way too many eyes. I'll tell you, you just watch what you want to. I say, look, if I tap here, and I tap here, and you see I make a move here like I'm actually dropping a coin into that hand. I want the spectators to think that there's one there. So it's, I'll tap here, and I'll tap here, and believe it or not, and see how I keep this hand closed except for that forefinger that's pointing. Believe it or not, I only have 1 coin over here. Now, when you're performing for laymen, immediately someone will say, let's see in that hand. Or they'll say, the other coin's in that hand. I mean, they do all kinds of things like that. And even if they don't, I say, a lot of people think I have a coin in this hand, but so that I can let you open the purse and take the 3 coins out, I'll show you that coin is gone. And so now you're showing the hands actually empty. Now at that point, you're going to ask the spectator to take the coins out of the purse. I pick this one up and put it into a finger palm position, and I say, oh, when you take them out, and I lift the shell up off the 1 coin that's there, leaving it in finger palm position. I say, oh, when you take them out, don't put them in a pile. They don't show up very well. Place them out in a row. And so then the spectator, when they open the purse up, they will take the coins and they'll put them out in a row like that so that they can show up a lot better than if you had them in a pile. You can't really tell how many are there. So I tell them to close the purse and place it aside, and I ask them if I could borrow, and I use whichever hand is closest to me on the spectator that I'm using. I say, if the spectator was over to my right, her left hand, or his or her left hand, is closest to me, so I say, let me borrow your left hand, palm up. And what I do is I open my hand up like this, but I keep it above their line of vision, because I actually have that 4th coin on the palm. So I say, let me borrow your left hand, palm up like this. And when they have their palm up, I reach down and pick up the 3 coins, adding the fourth coin to it, and I place that into their hand. Now, I close their hand and turn their hand over like this, telling them not to let anything in or out. At that point, the 4 coins are in their hand. They think they have 3 in there. I pick up this coin, and I say, if I were to place this one in my hand and tap here, other than me tapping the back of your hand, did you feel anything? Now, the spectator should say no, because that's all they should feel. But you'll notice if you look at the performance part of this tape, I have my hand at that point resting on theirs, because if you don't rest it on their hand, the spectators have a tendency to turn their hand over and open it up to see what they have there. So you want to make sure they don't do that. Their hand is closed, my hand is resting on top of it to hold it down. And I say to them, the line is then, well, the reason is because nothing happened. And of course that gets a laugh. And while the laugh is happening, their guard is down, and that's when I'm going to take this coin and now vanish it. And the way I do that, this is the shell. I take the shell and hold it by the edge, and I touch it against the base of my little finger, and I roll it. And what happens is, when you roll it, it rolls behind this hand, so that I can then use my thumb to put it into a finger palm. So it looks like this. And now I come over, this is finger palmed, and I tap the back of the spectator's hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, open up your hand, put all 4 coins out in a row. And of course, as the spectator's laying them out, these 2 hands are both making the same motions. I say, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're kind of being nonchalant as if your hands didn't contain anything. Now, once the spectator has those 4 coins out there in a row, this is the cleanup move, because I'm stuck with the expanded shell in my hand, and I don't want to be stuck there. So I say to them, all we use for this particular trick were just 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. I forgot to mention about your hand. And you see, when I throw those 4 coins from this hand to here, they mesh with the shell so that now there's 4 coins in my hand. One of them has the shell on it. So I say, again, the 4 coins are out here like this, and I take 1, 2, 3, 4 coins. I forgot to tell you about your hand, but in addition to the 1, 2, 3, 4 coins and the 1, 2, 3 empty hands, the only other prop we used for the whole trick was just the empty purse.